I'm trying to start the stream. Why is every song I'm picking so mellow? Oh my god, Silas. Oh my god. That's fine. You feel better? Yes. I know, you see the goddamn Reese's cup in my hand and that's all you want. You don't want me. You don't want to sit with me. I am gonna go wash my hands though real quick. Can I help you? Hold on. Goddamn. What do you want? All right. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So we're back. How y'all doing? How was your guys' Valentine's Day? Mine was okay. I mean, I had a great time. I was scaring at a guest haunt and stuff like that. I'm in the middle of talking. Give me a second. However, I spent the entire weekend with a bladder infection, so I'm just having a great time. I'm okay now. I still like... If anyone was wondering why my stream on Thursday was where I felt like shit, that was why. So I'm having a great time. I'm okay now. I'm taking antibiotics, having a great weekend. Had a great weekend. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that big of a deal, but you know, I got to spend time with my friends and my boyfriend, and my dad was also there, so we were all just having a fun time, hanging out. And I miss them all dearly, and I am sad that they're gone. Not dead, they're just not here, and I'm sad about it. Okay. Trying to convince my friends to come watch stream because the cat is here. I know nobody cares, and I definitely should be streaming right now, but I did just pull the new Silas card. No, nobody cares. I was like, oh, I got 10. I have 10 wishes. I'm just gonna pull it. And anyway. I already have the Zane one, so. Period, I guess. Well, that was all I wanted, so. I was like, oh, I have time. I'm just gonna fucking pull it real quick. Why not? I'm probably not gonna fucking get anything. Anyway, nobody cares about my love in Deep Space. Like, playing habits. I'm so glad Elon's not here to sit there and go, is that love in Deep Space? I love love in Deep Space. Somebody over the weekend, at my haunt event, actually, so we were at a standstill, essentially, and it was me and Elon scaring in the same room, because Elon is my scare partner, and we're sitting in the room. The conga line there's a conga line that was going through the house. This was on Valentine's Day. I was extremely busy, and we're just at the point where we're like, man, I mean, we can't fucking do anything because everyone is just here, so we might as well just start yapping to people. We're doing it in character or whatever, I don't care, but it's like, we're standing there like, well, this is a Q&A. Anyone have any questions to ask? And out of nowhere, Elon just yells, do you play Love in Deep Space? Does the stupid bit. And some girl apparently shouts out that she plays it and she loves it. I asked her who she made. She didn't answer me. I think because the line started moving again and we all got distracted. But I really wish I knew who it was. So it's fine. Not that anybody cares, but anyway, we're gonna play Ace Attorney now. All right. I just like hopping on here and just yapping like I'm chatting with my friends. It's like a little video diary and I'm just chatting with my friends. Alright. Alright, we're at the open air stage. I've left the Damastude investigation to Francisca and returned to Babal. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babal's statue. Mr. Edgeworth! Hi, Pookie. So, Kay, what's the situation? Oh, it's great. Investigating is so much fun. In other words, they've made absolutely no progress. We weren't goofing off. Honest, sir. We've been investigating our hearts out. Very well, then. Would you care to give me an update on your investigation? Oh, we've had a really fun time, sir. I knew it. Zero progress. In any case, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir? You have permission to enter the Alabastian Embassy, is that correct? Yup. As a local detective, I'm helping out with investigations on both sides, sir. Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. They belong to the lady under the Pink Princess's mask. The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir? The kind that was also playing the role of the Pink Badger yesterday. Ugh. Understood, sir. If I happen to run into her, I'll give him back to her. And if I don't, then I guess I'll unload them somewhere. He doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him. Nobody's fucking enthusiastic. Evidence that has lost their value given to Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, absolutely nobody is fucking ever excited to see Old Bag. Now then, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either. What? Are you really going going to throw that autograph away? Yes, because that Steel Samurai was a fake. Steel Samurai's autograph scrunched up into a ball and disposed of. Wait, what? What do you mean by fake? Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Okay, so it's not too terribly cluttered now. Not that it really was before either, but now what? Where are we going? Kay is with me again. I'm so happy. A ladder. Actually, that's a step ladder. I'm not having this fucking conversation again. They're the exact same thing. No way! From their structure up, they're totally different. But of course, from a thief's perspective, the best kind of ladder is a rope ladder. Step ladder is much too heavy to carry around after all. From a prosecutor's perspective, any type of ladder is guilty. Being dangerous during an earthquake. Random as hell, it's almost like you have something against earthquakes. For those that can't see it, I am staring intently into the camera. Bags full of cement powder are stacked up here. I suppose they're for the renovation. Yeah, because I don't smell a drop of gold here, or any other treasure for that matter. Okay, the only stench you should detect in a place like this is the smell of sweat. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, that was a pretty good play on words there. Ugh, Gummy, don't randomly jump into one of our dialogues like that. Yeah, you're ruining the structure of our fucking camera. Why are you eavesdropping on us, Detective Gumshoe? Just let the man have fun. Oh, it's not like that, sir. Just leave the poor man alone. It appears that the stage is also scheduled to be renovated. You know, I would love to perform on a stage like this. Something like the greatest great thief show. I should think it would be a bad idea for a thief to show their face to the world. I don't know what you're talking about. So how come so many traffic cones are red and white? That's because they're highly visible from a great distance. Oh, is that why? So then, the reason you wear a wine red suit is for visibility's sake? Please don't compare me to a ragged plastic traffic cone. Yeah, he looks sick as hell in that suit. There's a sign here warning passerbys to take the precautions around this renovation site. They're really going all out, huh? There's construction going on everywhere. I believe Ambassador Polenio said it was to attract more tourists and visitors. But what can they do with the new stuff they're building? Hey, what do you think they should do, Mr. Edgeworth? How about transforming it into a courthouse? Hey, be serious. But I was being serious. I was about to say, you don't know this man at all if you don't think he's being for real. Great. This man gives me vibes. He gives me sus vibes and I don't like it. He somehow is involved and I don't know how. I don't think he's the killer because I think he'd be giving, it's too obvious if he was. But I know he's involved somehow and I don't like it. So you're back now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with these you can eat wherever you like. Are these discount tickets for our cafeteria? They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern, however, these coupons do nothing for me right now. Literally, they do absolutely fucking nothing. This open-air stage, what function does it serve exactly? Well, normally we use it for a variety of events. It's all to attract the extra bit of attention to Babal. I heard that tonight over in the Alabastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Alba was to give a speech. And you know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too. Mr. Cochin told you that? Yes, he did. Which is why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Because of the fire the Yatsugatsu started? Exactly. I know, I really want to find out more about Manny Cochin. Ambassador Polenio, I'd like to ask you a little more about the Primito statues. Oh, I see. Let me ask you this. Did you know that Alabast and Babal used to be one country called Cadopia? Yes, I know that much about your history. Well, the Primito statue belonged to the founders of Cadopia. At least that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed unto the king of Cadopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. Holy shit, I don't know why that was so hard to read. It was probably because this man just casually said bequeathed. Bequeathed? Bequeathed? I don't know. I gotta stop just saying it. So it was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it? Yes, that's right, which is why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue, therefore we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning. It's pretty petty when you think about it, though, I suppose. But if Alabast and Babal were to reestablish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. The Primito statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy. I wonder if Alabaster Polenio knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. Perhaps just to try showing him the key to this key and see what he has to say about it. What fucking key again? And this is what happens when you don't play for a fucking week. Ambassador Polenio, there is just one thing I'd like to ask you about. Yes, oh, and don't worry, you can ask me more than just one thing. How about 2 or 3? In exchange, I expect you'll be coming to Babal, yes? Thank you, but just one thing is all I require. Manny Cochin, I'd like to ask you about this man who was your secretary. Sure, I'll tell you what I know. Thank you for your cooperation, Ambassador. He was, well, if I had to put it one word, he was an able man. If there was ever anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it for me. To think that a man like that had a hand in a smuggling ring right under my nose, going completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose it was because he was an able man I was unable to detect his dirty dealings. Sounds like Mr. Cochin had a very sharp mind. Recently, Manny had been busy. Since I became the Babali's representative at the Country Unification Council, he's been working tirelessly to cover my work for me. I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council? Sorry. See, I don't know why sometimes I say consul and council like interchangeably. I'm sorry. Well, you see, had tonight's events proceeded without a hitch, our two countries were to reunify and become one again. But I guess with how things turned out, that dream won't be realized anytime soon. I suppose not. Okay, wants me to present the key. Ambassador Polenio, if you could please take a look at this for me. The Primito statue sitting in Alabast right now actually belongs to Babal. So it would appear. I received a call from Miss Von Karma about this earlier. Then you will understand why I wish to inspect Babal's Primito statue immediately. Because the statue currently in your country's possession. Yes, well, I've already inspected it myself. And it is definitely Alabast statue. I know because it's the real statue. Then you're saying that Babal's was a replica? I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. I received my orders from the leader of Babal, and I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight. To say that we could not determine which statue was the real one. Why are you telling me this? Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babal were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right? If you don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that by being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't that simply ironic? Sure. Do we have anything else to say about literally anything else? Bali's ink consists more of white crystal oil. The oil in the ink burns a bright yellow-green. It makes for a great science experiment. Give it a try with this. Yes, well, I understand your enthusiasm, but the amount you gave me earlier is enough. I see, that's too bad. Okay. I've got plenty of those too. Where is he conjuring those from? I can't believe that Babali's ink was being used in such an evil scheme. Where to find out that really tarnished the global image of Babal. This is really bad. Okay, I guess I believe that's probably all I need to show him. They're having a real time of it cleaning up after really having a time of it cleaning up after the fire. I suppose we should stay out here and investigate the stage more. Okay, I know. Just looking at these scaffolds make me want to climb up them. I recommend that you do not try. There was a fire burning here not too long ago. Yeah, but I think enough time has passed, so it should be all right. Thief Child says, if there is height to be scaled, then scale you must. Starting from Thief Child, would you care to explain what you just said? That's so real. This bush looks like the perfect place to hide some sort of treasure, you know? But there is no treasure inside those things. Oh, too bad. But we do have a lot of treasures back in Babal. Sounds great. I'll be sure to pay you guys a visit sometime for a 5-finger discount. Sure. We welcome you anytime. Are you sure you really want to invite a thief into your country with open arms? Hey, do you detect the scent of treasure coming from this bush? The scent of treasure? Not at all. Ugh, Mr. Edgeworth, you're totally not with it. I'm not with it? Okay, boomer. Just a very terrible millennial. Technically he's a millennial, right? I don't remember. I don't even know how old he is in the current timeline if I'm being deadass. Perhaps for a thief like you, but that level of energy is unbecoming of a prosecutor. You really think so? That prosecutor we met at Gatewaterland seemed to be pretty active. Well, he's not a prosecutor anymore. See how everything just naturally balances out. A jump scare. I hate this goddamn controls sometimes. Mr. Edgeworth! You look like you're enjoying yourself, detective. Well, I don't have much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir. So, what did you find out? Well, face. I take it he's found nothing of any particular use as usual. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got something really interesting from Ambassador Pelenio. Oh, and what is this something interesting? This, sir. It's a lantern? Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there. Why does this flame flame burn green, detective. So apparently if you burn the special wet crystal oil that they only make in Babal, it burns this green color, sir. Interesting. So it's a special property of the oil. I suppose this is a play to force people to visit Babal, should the oil run out. Hey Gummy, what about these silhouettes? They stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so it would project these images. Oh, silhouettes, huh? They are rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation. Hey, what's wrong, sir? There's something I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you could do that much? Uh-huh. You got it, sir. Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff? Well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner. I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant. I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this. Interesting. When I was talking to him about the oil, he mentioned that it burns green. So I was like, oh, this is totally gonna come up later. And I was right. I need to get more water. Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabas? Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened. Oh, I see. So there's been a murder in both countries using an object from the other country? That's the gist of it. Babal is just as strict as Alabas in their inspection of the people and things that enter their country, meaning that somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into two different countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries. You mean the fake Yatagarasu? In one way or another, the Yatagarasu is connected. Of this I am sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted? I believe it was the Rose Garden on the Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just to the other side of this boundary. It's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least that's where I heard the Yatagarasu had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the Rose Garden post-haste. Wait, before you go, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it? My guess is that it's a guitar pick. I picked it up just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use? There's little water on it, but how did the water get on it? Doesn't look like there's anything that could get wet from around here. I was thinking, they have concerts here at this open-air stage from time to time, right? Alright, I'll find its owner later. Also wet for some reason. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this? What is this? It's misused perfume. It's a bottle that woman left behind and that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down. I cannot believe she's held on to it, and I knew immediately what it was when she fucking gave it to me. So I kept it safe all this time. Thank you. I'd be honored to hold on to it for you. Now smell the pick. Smell the pick. Make sure, just to double check and make sure it's not water on there, but possibly perfume. Let me get more water real quick. Yes, Kirby. I just found out. I'm an idiot. The antibiotics I was supposed to be taking. I was actually supposed to be taking it twice a day. And I've only been taking it once a day. This is why you read directions. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I had to go tell my boyfriend that I was an idiot. And a couple of my friends. Alright. Let's fuck this shit up. I think I'll be returning the investigation to the investigation in Alabas now, but I know, I'll go back to Babal and do some more investigating there. I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth. Pookie Bear. I love her so much. How are things in Babal? Although I can't really expect much from Scruffy and that girl. The investigation into Manny Kochan's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into Yatsugaratsu has. Yes, the Yatsugaratsu. Even now, I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous. Well, that's what I came back here to investigate. I heard that this is where the witnesses claim to have seen the Yatsugaratsu. That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabas. And that's when the Yatsugaratsu appeared. The shadow of a mysterious thief appeared and just as suddenly vanished. After that, there was a fire at the Babali's embassy that the Yatsugaratsu started. I vow that not a single feather from the Yatsugaratsu shall escape from my diligence. You know what I haven't done? It's not what I wanted. Anyway. Oh my god, I could fucking drag it the whole time? This is great! I was trying to see if I could change it within... I haven't really used the 8-bit. I kind of want to see it real quick now that I'm thinking about it. Game recommendation, Dead by Daylight. It's such a shame I'm not playing that today. Matt. Oh, I've already saved. I just wanna... There we go. Yeah, pixel art. Game recommendation, Terraria. I'm not playing that either today. I do just want to see what it looks like. It's gonna look really weird, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't look that weird. I thought the entire, like all of this was gonna look really... Like, the entire background was gonna be HD, but the characters were gonna be really pixelated. And I am happy to announce that that is not what it is. Game recommendation, Phasmophobia. Why do you want me to play a different game so bad? Guys, that's not on the schedule for today. God. Anyway, back to random ass voice acting. There's a lot of going on right now. Okay. Oh my god, Francisca's following me. A statue of a woman. What a weird thing to say. A statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water. It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of the love to King Primido. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart. Period. Game recommendation, Warframe. Now that is probably the last fucking game I think I'm going to be playing. Do you people know me at all? At least Dane and Matt came in with actual, like, games that I could play and have played on stream. Except for, like, Phasmophobia. I don't think I've played that on stream. But it's a game that I play. I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made a leap to that. Me too. Is it possible the Edziguratu hid in these bushes? Game recommendation, D&D. Okay. Why do you guys want me to stream our D&D sessions so bad? Of course not. They're rose bushes. You've been spending so much time with Scruffy and that girl, they're rubbing off on you. But it's all right. I'll wake you up out of your stupor. Girl, when did I ask? Now, next time you feel like sleep talking, remember I'll whip you for real. All I tried to do was offer up a possibility, and this is what I get. No, not Alien Isolation. I'm not playing Alien Isolation. Oh, I'm not. See, I've thought about it. I'm gonna be so for real. I've thought about it. However, for my own sanity, I don't think I could do it, at least by myself. Someone would have to be here in the room with me, because there's definitely no fucking way I'm playing it alone in my room in the dark by myself. Alien Isolation genuinely is probably... I've never watched anyone play it before. Okay, on my way. I don't have the game, Blaine, so you're going to be, you know, coming for nothing. But I was thinking of saving it for like a Halloween stream or something, but yeah. Gifting, oh god, make it stop. There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance. It's not just for the aesthetics. The pool's water is also used to be oh my god, is also used in putting out fires. I see. Oh. The pool stopped filling itself automatically. The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level. If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. It would suggest that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. Love in deep space. Oh my god. You guys just want me to play so many games. You're just naming games now. What the fuck is Dome Keeper? Oh, that looks cool. I've literally never heard of it before. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Anyway. Game recommendation, Web in Deep Space. Matt, you missed earlier. I just talked about. I just talked about. I took a screenshot. I just talked about how I got a card from it earlier, and I was like, nobody cares. Who's loving the deep space? Who of loving the deep space? Game recommendation, an actual YouTube upload. Okay, motherfucker. Who fucking asked? I'm going to your fucking channel to roast you right now. Yeah, go fucking upload a video, mister. Last video was 2 months ago. 7 months ago. Go fuck yourself. Among Us. If we probably should bring Among Us back. Bap. I'm terrible at Bap. I'm not streaming that. Bap is great. I'm not gonna stream it though. Don't keep your Gets multiplayer soon. No, wait, it's uploading right now. I'm sure it is. DM me you could DM me the link to the video after it fucking uploads, because I don't believe you. Oh, love an update. She love all my deep delay space. I hate it here so bad. What the fuck? Larry. How dare you surprise me like that? I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there. Your gratitude alone is enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment. I know that. Do you really think that I'm the type to just jump in a pool and swim around for fun? Yes. Yes, the fuck you are. I really don't want to fucking hear it. All right then. Did you, by chance, fall into the pool? Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy? You have a son? Your son? I guess I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him. You imbecile! How could you be so flippant at a time like this? Do you know who you're fucking talking to? Francisca, please be for real. Do you know who you're talking to right now? What are you going to do if your son fell into a pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway? Huh? Oh, how old is he again? Hold it! Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother? The mother? Oh, that chick. The pink princess. The pink princess? Hold it! He's talking about the Steel Samurai child, isn't he? Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. However, I believe that he's looking for the doll of the Iron Infant. Yup, because I'm the Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. You're a fucking idiot. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son. You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase an astounding fool. 2 games are on sale on my wish list. Larry, we have not seen hide or hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Hey, wait! What other... It's not telling me what other game is on sale. Oh, it's Bending the Ink Machine. Hello! Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome or welcome back. I don't know what he just said. It's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Yes. once again, it's fucking Larry. How am I doing? I am doing well. I am a little sick with a bladder infection at the moment. Having a great time. So, having a wonderful time. I'm fine. Otherwise, I'm just... if anyone on Thursday was wondering what the fuck was wrong with me, that was it. So... Or not a bladder infection, UTI. Having a great time. Game recommendation. Are you just going through like your list of games or something, Blaine? Just listing some shit? I've never even played Spelunky. I don't even own it. Okay. Yeah, what is this goddamn light doing here? There's an overturned spotlight here. When the Yatsugaratsu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over. Having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here. I thought to use my whip to capture the Yatsugaratsu. However, there were people in my way, and I was unable to land even a single lash. I suppose this means that some other poor saps were hit instead. Probably. Probably is, yeah. What's with all the random ass statues around here, y'all? These are some beautiful roses here. Why does he look like he's fucking... Like he's taking a fucking... He's pissed off. You know? Like, what is that pose? I don't think I've seen him do that pose at all this entire game. Some beautiful roses here. They appear to be well maintained. You're being too nice, Smiles Edgeworth. The arrangement is devoid of any design sense. Roses only turn shine when they are grouped by one color per location. They lose their beauty when they're all mixed together like this. Keep pondering. No, literally. Type shit. That was really cringe, I'm sorry. I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. On second thought, there's a rather serious look on her face. I'd better leave it be. Yeah, don't get fucked up. They should really rethink the proper balance of these roses. Of all people to comment on the proper balance of things. The statue bears a resemblance to the Primito statue. The plaque says King Primito in the battlefield. In order to save the queen... No, I'm not! Alexa, stop! Why does she do that? I gotta fucking turn her ass off. I have not, like... Ever since they got the, like, new Alexa update or whatever it was, she just comes in out of nowhere like I'm trying to... Alexa, show me big titty goth girls. No. I don't even know what it said. In order to save the queen, King Primito put his life on the line and went to war. So, Primito was actually a person of royal blood? I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend. Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed. I suppose there's that too. Why do we care so much? See, these are a bit more coherent. You know. Francisca, you are not happy with anything. Yeah, what's that? I'm talking to Agent Lang last because I know he's just gonna fucking yap to me. I suppose Ambassador Alba sat in this chair. Ambassador Alba is very elderly. The chair was prepared for him should he have gotten tired during his speech. Yeah, imagine yapping and you're just like, man, I gotta sit down real quick. All right, let's get back to it. In that case, why didn't he plan to make his speech sitting down in the first place? The ambassador is also quite prideful, that's why. Likes to write my Victoriano character's backstory. I already have my backstory written. Or at least I have the vague idea. I don't have it written yet. So... I've been getting way too into it, like trying to design my own character that I have gone, because I am trying to, we all know I like to do it on Baldur's Gate. I like to create my characters for D&D on Baldur's Gate because I like the visual. However, I've been trying to find mods for a specific aspect of my character and cannot find shit. So, I'm so invested, I'm tempted to learn how to draw, LMAO. Yeah. Like, I have been so invested in trying to create my character to specifically look like how I wanted to that I've gone and downloaded fucking Blender to fucking create my own mesh, like right now. Like I'm taking like pre-existing like meshes really, but I am going in and basically making my own shit right now. So I saw you in the mod manager, yeah. Cause I've been just, well, that was also because I was creating my own die set because I like, it's a lot of fun. Can I commission you to make me a guy, make my guy too? Sure. $5, $10 actually, would be really nice. I'm kidding, it'd probably be like $5 really. Anyway, yeah, nobody told me that Blender is fucking stupid, and I fucking hate it. So, someone recommended that I do the donut tutorial or whatever it is. Whatever the fuck that means. So, they sent me a link to it, and that's pretty much all I've gotten from it. So, hopefully that helps, I guess. So... because right now I've just kind of been winging it, and shit's hard. Anyway, he sounds like my old principal from grade school who'd speak at assemblies. This is where Ambassador Alba was to give his speech. The stage was set up nicely, however, where was the audience supposed to sit? In the pool! They're supposed to sit in the pool. I'm popping out another Reese's cup. Perhaps they were supposed to sit around the edge of the pool. That's such poor planning. If there was no other place other than a spot or two by the pool. Honestly, why didn't they just put it in front of the door? And everyone just sits in front of the fucking door, if that's the problem that we're having. They really should have made seating arrangements like how the gallery is set up in court. Indeed, you can sense that consideration for the viewers was taken with those. So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time, huh? Have I been working on my push-up? Please don't do this to me. If I say no, would you put pity on me? Or are you just gonna make me do it anyway? See, we all keep saying we're gonna save up the push-ups and just make me do a bunch of them at once. But when will that day come? I don't want it to be today. However, how many is a bunch? I don't know how many do you have saved up? Although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while. Preferably, I just don't want to fucking do any at all. So, almost 6. See, that's already enough for me. We're gonna talk to Francisco and see what she says. Yes. Tonight in this very rose garden, the Alabasian ambassador, Quircus? I always... Anyway, Quircus Alba was to give a commemorative speech. A very key commemorative speech at that. And including Agent Lang, the security detail was very tight. But as if to mock our efforts, the Yatsugaratsu appears. Quircus. We've already talked about this last stream. And for some reason, or the last time we played. Are you playing WoW in Deep Space? I love WoW in Deep Space. What did I fucking say? I just said this shit earlier that Elon was gonna come in and just fucking start saying this shit. Are you at fucking work right now? Always remember power lines aren't real and only exist to charge government birds. Okay, Elon, whatever you say, let's get back to retirement home. Come on, Grandpa, let's go. Interesting. And are you sure it was the Yatsugaratsu who appeared here? Just gonna... Of course, but to have slipped by such tight security, and then to disappear into thin air, we will need to conduct a very thorough investigation of this area. You're older than me, I don't care! Fuck off! You're the one sitting here shouting crazy pants shit. In order to find out the truth behind what happened here, I should start by gathering as much information as I can. Gotcha. Play me back in 8-Ball. I'm streaming! I'm not playing you back in 8-Ball. You guys watching? Can I do all of these at once? That'd be great, actually. Why is... Now Blaine is sending me a ball. Don't fuck it up. Great. You guys just want me to play a ball right now, don't you? Try to keep this out of the way so you guys can see. I'm gonna fuck up because there's no way I'm gonna be able to hit this ball right here. I'm gonna have to like... Oh, I just hit the fucking ball in. You're welcome, Elin. Okay, hold on. I gotta play Blaine. Fuck! How does this always happen to me? I want to play 8-Ball. Oh my god, guys, make it stop. I'm not playing 8-Ball with all the... What if we just had... What if there was a game where we could all just like connect and play 8-Ball together, but we all are like on a team and we all are trying to hit at the same time? Imagine. Uno stream. We'll bring back Uno streams. I think the last time I played it, I have played it on stream before. I think I have a clip of me pulling like 25 cards at once or some shit. I think there's a clip of it somewhere. Hold on. April 28th, 2021. Hold on. Because I can't hear it. I gotta mute the game real quick.
Yo, am I gonna get a turn?
No.
Oh, I'm wearing the I'm Blaine Instone shirt.
Barry can have a turn now.
No.
Don't even know what the context of that was. Who were we playing with? I can't see under the fucking...
Fuck Alice now.
Barry can have a turn now.
Oh my god, who is that? That's really tripping me out. Why don't I now remember who that is? Someone wants to watch that clip and just tell me.
Thought he was gonna stack it for a second.
You know what? It was worth it.
Yep, there's the clip of me pulling all of those cards.
You can stop now. You can stop now, please. You can stop now. Please, you can stop now, please. 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 Oh my god.
I went from 4 cards to
my
18 cards. Have I played SM64? SM60, what is that? Probably. Oh, Super Mario 64. Not the entire game, but I have played it in my own personal time. I'm pretty sure, cause I got the, what was it? The, I don't know where I put my Switch at. The 25-year anniversary thing that released on the Switch like a few years back or so. Blind 16-star run right now, not happening. I think you guys all want me to play a completely different game. Yo, do a 16-star run, then race me live. No. That would be really funny, actually, because it would just be me being really terrible at it. You know what? Not right now, I just want to race. Are you good at the game, or are we like equally matched with me being really completely blind to it? Because I think I remember playing it back in like 2021. I think that's probably the last time I played it. And I played the Switch version. Hi, Kirby. Hi. Come here. We can find a way to even the odds. You do it blindfolded, I do it not blindfolded. I'm okay with that. I think that would be really interesting. I'm sure you've played it more than me, so you have to have the entire thing memorized. Bet. Next charity live stream that I do, it's just me and Dane racing, except Dane is blindfolded trying to play Super Mario 64. And I'm not blindfolded, and we're gonna see who gets 16 stars first. I'm not good, but that sounds like such a good idea. You know what? I'm here for it. I'll do it. We'll have to plan it one day. I'd be here for it, actually. Kirby is laying on the ground now, by the way. I don't know if anyone is interested in... You can kind of see him. I can't move my chair back anymore, but he's right there on my foot. Anywho, yeah, I remember being really bad at Super Mario 64. And if anyone remembers Greg, shout out to Greg. Miss that man every day. He was really chill. We just haven't talked in a long time. We're chill. He for some reason was really good at it, so hell yeah, Greg. I miss Greg. He's doing well. We're still good friends. We're more like distant friends now. We just haven't talked in a long time. But we do wish each other happy birthday. So that's probably like the few times a year we really talk to each other. But yeah, he's pretty chill. But yeah, I remember him being really fucking... I don't even remember if it was him being good at it or if he was just better than me at it. So, vibes, I guess. So, anyway, we should probably get back to the game before I fucking zone out again. How's the investigation proceeding on your end? Langzy says, that's top secret. Julia, everyone is better than you. Okay. When did I ask? When was the last time you came to a fucking Ace Attorney stream? Do you even know what's going on? This is like the fourth game that I've played on this channel. Ace Attorney game I played on this channel. Right now? Okay, before this. I gotta take that trash out. If you're going to attempt to imitate your superior, at least do it well. I don't suppose he believes in the accidental leakage of information. Have you listened to Objection Funk? I love that song. It's actually really fucking good. Also, where are all the silly voices? Literally, it is just me doing all of the voices. Honestly, if there was a character that you should come in and voice, it should be Agent Lang. That man is kind of baller as fuck. So, I like Agent Lang. He's a bitch. But I love him. He's so cool. I'm not immersed right now. Sorry. Have you finished checking? I gotta get into it again. See, we're like going off topic. Make them sillier. I'm not doing that. I'm still trying to attempt to do voice acting. Leave me alone, assholes. Have you finished checking out all the bystanders? Yes, sir. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and 1 person ran a red light, sir. Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case. Sir, not a single thing, sir! Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down into the precinct. Agent Lang. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor. I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier. Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did. After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba? We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As long as I can be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. As if I can be called so... whatever. I swear that I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Sure. Whatever you say, dickhead. Look at his fucking eyebrows. Those are like Phoenix Wright level eyebrows. You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally you witnessed when the Yatsugatsu appeared, correct? Yeah, I saw the thief all right, with my own 2 eyes. The Yatsugatsu was always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "It's a Yatsugatsu!" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out. And by the time we got the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain, the Yatsugatsu was here. So you're saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette? Yes.
Objection!
Period. If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else. Huh, good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with the same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. No, I think she means more like someone else was wearing the fucking costume, but whatever. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right. Someone else's shadow? That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. The sudden appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatsugatsu. I believe I figured out its true origin. I expected no less from my subordinate. Now let's hear what you know on the subject. What really casts the shadow of the Yatsugatsu? I don't fucking remember. Can someone show me the thing again? Are we gonna say it's one of the statues? 'Cause the only one that would make sense would probably be like here.
Take that!
He sounded low-key a little British. Take that! The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatsugatsu is not possible that it was created by this. Is it not possible that it was created by this statue?
Objection!
Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatsugatsu. You are correct. However, the statue is but one part of the whole picture. What do you mean by only one part? What is the other part to the real form of the Yatsugatsu statue? It's the fucking leaf!
Take that!
Francisca, if you could take a look at this. Don't you find it to be a little suspicious? Not at all. Did I click on the wrong thing? As I thought. For you see, I was merely testing you just now. I think I clicked on the wrong part of it. Did I click on the wrong part? Okay, hold on. I don't know what the other part of it could be. Unless it's literally the other statue, I don't understand how that angle would work. Is it not the leaf? I need to look at the fucking picture again. The leaf. I clicked on the leaf. Did I not do that?
Take that!
Yeah, I did, and it didn't work. I'm gonna save, because I know... Damn. Kinky. Oh, right. The only other thing I can think of is that it's the other statue.
Take that!
Guys, I'm so fucking smart. What does a shadow look like? I mean, we'll probably see it here in a second. I literally cannot pull it up. So, I genuinely can't even pull it up. It's another statue. Yatagarasu shadow is made from the shadows of these two statues. Made? What do you mean by that? Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. It's because they removed when the guests were in a panic state. However, if we were to restore the lights as to where they were when the thief appeared, you believe that the two shadows will create the Yatagarasu shadow? Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of the King Primado in the battlefield. See, that is already making sense. The shadow of the king statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, if we set up a light on the queen who spoke of love to King Primado, her silhouette would also appear on the backdrop of the stage. So if we were to combine the two shadows, it looks nothing like the Yatagarasu shadow. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape? Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shown on the queen's statue is wrong. Unicorn. True. What do you mean by that? I believe that the whole king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in this case of the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow is only used one part of her shadow. Only one part. Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill in the rest of the Yatagarasu shadow. Why didn't you say that in the first place? You're right. I apologize. Now, what part of the queen statue is used to complete the Yatagarasu shadow? I need to look at it again. Oh, it's her hand.
Take that!
Duh. Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? Now, what does that remind you of? That's right. It can only be the shadow of the queen's left hand. Francisca, can we please adjust the spotlight's position so that it only shines on the queen's left hand? All right, let's give it a try and see what we get. Which is crazy considering her fingers are rounded at the end, but I digress. I digress. It's... Yeah, this is exactly the shadow I saw. The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. Literally, none of that looks like any part of any of the statues. Like, at all. Like, is it just me? There was a sword here a second ago. Like, are we for real right now? In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume is also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu shadow had vanished. which means that the shadow was constructed from the very beginning. So you see, the Yatsugiratsu never did visit Alabas tonight. The only country that they visited was Babal, although it can be assumed that the Yatsugiratsu had an accomplice in Babal and Alabas. See, they really need to name these countries something else. An accomplice, but who? I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the shadow show. I sense that the biggest clue yet is to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice. Hello? Hi. Meow. Nope, he's gonna go sniff my suitcase. Okay. The game recommendation, this one. I also recommend this game. I do like this game. This game fucking rules. I heard the second game is better. Or, you know, it is just as good. How's the investigation going? Detective Bad, have you come to join us in investigating the Yatsugiratsu? Bro literally just was like, I'm gonna make an appearance now. Hi. Are you coming up here? Come here. Come here. You can do it. There you go. Hi, Bubby. Kirby time. He's gonna sit on the edge of my... Hi. Yep. Just... There you go. You guys notice how he just makes a seat right on my lap? Because he's so used to this. He's making little biscuits on my arm. Hi. Kirby break. Good kitty. You know what I need again? I need to have Luna on streams again. I miss her so much. Yeah, Luna is, if anyone is wondering where Luna went, she's not dead. She just lives with my parents. So... she may or may not be making an appearance again soon. Who knows? What kind of sword should I make in Blade Song next? A really cool one. Was that helpful? Was that what you wanted? Preferably a very cool one. If you want more details, I can just start giving you some inspiration. Also, the cat is quite literally laying on my hand, so... Wait, say it again, I got an ad. See, this wouldn't happen if you were subscribed. How are you getting in ads? Are you a mod? I didn't think mods got ads. That's weird. Anyway. I just said make a really cool one. Mods still get ads. Well, that's fucked. Hello? Hey. And Dane has my Prime right now. Oh my god. See, how could you give Dane your Prime when this cat is on my streams? Really cool. Okay, on it. Okay. If you want more inspiration, I can give you some. You're not getting on my desk, dude. Do not. Look at him, he's trying to be innocent. Can we believe this cat is only like 2 years old? He's gonna be 3 this year. And he still acts like he's only like a year old. Look at him. He's so innocent. Do not bite. I know that face. All right, let's get back. Detective Bada, have you come to join us in investigating the Atsugiratsu? I've left the murder in Agent Lake's charge. And my only target from the very beginning is the Atsugiratsu. So yes. So what have you found out? I got a piece of evidence. That's great. Elaborate. Thank you, Kirby. May I see it? Sure, you might regret it. We're here because we're ready to face whatever may come. So, if you please. When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering. And one woman claimed, I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist. I know who the fuck that is. I know who that is. Hello, Jake. Jake. Welcome back. Isn't it your birthday? Oh my god, did you come to my, happy birthday, Jake. You came to my stream and it's your birthday. I'm glad I can wish you happy birthday from my own mouth. Everyone wish Jake a happy birthday right now. Kirby wish Jake a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jake! No, come back. I miss you very much. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you continue to have a great day. There's cat hair on my face. Yep, are we getting down? No, you're just sitting down. He's perching. Yes. Hey. Big ol' butt head. Anywho. Okay, so we're talking, journalist gave, what's-his-face a picture, and he's gone. Are you coming back, or are you just gonna continue to stare at me? Nope, he's just gonna clean his foot. Yeah. Alright. So, this man is yapping about a journalist who gave him a picture. I think I know exactly who he's fucking talking about. And if it's who I think he's talking about, I fear a country accent will be coming back soon. Julia will be going southern here in a moment. She gave me an interesting picture. A journalist? Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her. Hey, yo. That shit don't look like a fucking person. That is not a fucking person. What in the world? Yatsugatsu is flying through the air? I've seen this shit before. In, like, the second game. And I really wanted to skip that shit. So. The times, they are changing. It's not just man, but evidence. Even they lie to us now. When was this photo taken? Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. So it's probably just a piece of fucking ash. Kirby is making biscuits in the background. Birthday biscuits for Jake. Kitty biscuits. Yeah, go to town. Everyone put in some orders. You get a discount at Kirby, pick a number between 1 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was hoping when he would look at me, he would just give me a number, but I don't think he is. 6, 7, 8. Okay, I will take an 8. You get an 8% discount. Oh, see, I just got a thing for Facebook saying it was your birthday. That's actually really funny. Wonderful timing. Hold on, I'll send a picture. Wonderful timing. 500 biscuits. All right, let's go. Go to town. He's so happy. Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th. Okay. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see. So this was taken after the fire. I have a feeling we're gonna have to go talk to somebody from a previous game again. We've already seen Larry, we've already seen Old Bag, we're gonna fucking see somebody else. Somebody, you probably know who it is. They literally were already in this fucking... They were technically already in this chapter, actually. Just not in this video. I pointed them out, if anyone knows who I'm talking about. The blur in this picture took off from the Bobbley's embassy. Flew over the boundary and headed for the embassy of Albus. This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight. Is that a fact? I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once, and it sucked. That case sucked. Everyone in that case sucked, and I hated that case a lot. I honestly don't remember where I put it in on my ranked list. Yeah, 2, 3, absolutely the worst. Absolutely hated these. So we had best cases, absolute favorites, and that was the last case from the first game, or from the third game. The fourth case, technically the original last case from the first game, which was, no spoilers, Miles's case. And then 2, 4, which I can't remember what that one is now that I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to look at the picture, but I can't really see it. And then we have Pretty Damn Good, which is the last case. 1, 5 from the first game. 2, 2 from the first game, which I think was the first appearance of Pearl. 1, 2 from the first game, which was the second, which was when we first met Maya. 3, 4, which was the second to last case from the third game. And then 3, 1, which was the first case from the third game. Mid at best, which was 3, 2, 3, 3. Which I can't remember what 3, 2 was. Genuinely can't remember what that is. The third one was the French guy. I remember that one. 1, 1, which was the very first case in the game ever, which I still really like that case, but it's so, like, small in comparison to, like, all the other ones. And then 2, 1, which was also the other introduction case. Would rather not do these again, which is 1, 3, which that one is really good. It's still, like, it's probably a good mid at best, if not actually really good. I've just played that case so many times. I'm tired of playing it. So I think I've played it like 3 different times for stream, if I'm being so deadass. And then the worst, absolutely hated these, which was just 2, 3. That case sucks. That's the worst case in all of Ace Attorney. It sucks really bad. A lot of people actually skip it. I'm shocked I even made it through. It's really bad. Yeah. I think my favorite case is probably the last case from the third game. Yeah, that game made me sob. That last case made me sob, I'm not even gonna lie. If anyone remembers, I was crying my eyes out like a year ago. And then the fourth case from the first game, I need to remember what the fucking... Oh, that's the one. I remember. That's the one with Adrian Andrews. And, the guy you're defending is actually a piece of shit. I remember that one. Yeah, that one was really good. I remember that. I believe that was the last case of the second game, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, all the last cases are really, really good, if I'm being for real, so. Anyway, let's get back to it before I start yapping again. Was he even involved in that case? Francisca was. She was there for that. I don't think Edgeworth was there for that one, because he wasn't back yet. Oh well. Yeah, me too, Francisca. Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. 2, actually. 2? What's the other one? Maybe it happens more often than we think. Am I up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph? Well, the Yatsugatsu took off from the Babalese embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, I need to return to the Babal investigation for a bit. All right. I'll continue investigating on this side of the building. All right, I'm counting on you. Goodbye. Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now, come on, let's get back to our investigation. Yes, let's. Hooray! Whee! Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh, okay. That's where I had to go. Secretariat's office. Oh, they got rid of his body. To think, after all that running around, we're right back where we started. It would appear that way. Hi, Mr. Edgeworth. Have you found Manny's killer yet? I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador Polenio. I have yet to find his killer. Then I guess his murder really was the work of the Yatsugatsu. Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatsugatsu. The real Yatsugatsu is a noble vigilante who is only out to steal the truth. Miss Faraday, please don't make such a sad face. She's just a little girl. How can you say no to that? Is there anything I can do for you? All you have to do is ask, all right? Mr. Polenio. Actually, there is one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier. Oh, sure. Please feel free to investigate to your heart's content. Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador. If it will bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything. Thank you, Mr. Polenio. You're a total gentleman. Haha, you don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss. Hey, Sir Polenio. Those two sure got chummy awfully quickly. You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where would we begin? I don't know how to fucking read today. My bad. Probably should start by comparing the state of this room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted. Yeah, when I came to this room, that person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that the person I was chasing is Mr. Kochin's killer. We don't know that yet. However, it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yatsugatsu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved. I knew it. That woman is almost definitely Mr. Kochin's killer. Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of the Yatsugatsu and mysteries, I received a most mysterious photo from Detective Bad. Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too? Yes, he's been chasing the Yatsugatsu for all these years. Uncle Bad. Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire. What? This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean that I was chasing the fake Yatsugatsu after all? I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either. But this could be how that person escaped. Well, we'll need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off. Hey, Edgeworth, I hate to break it to you, but we are going to dawdle some more because I'm going on my break. So... I'm gonna play some tunes. Trying to pull some tunes back up. Yeah, that's fine. Be back in about 15-ish minutes or so. About 15 minutes. Ah! Why is everyone arguing? Why are we arguing? Oh, I forgot to pause the song. Sorry, Silas. Why don't you go right back to posting your video? Hey, Dane, I don't know if you're still watching, but I also have a video that I'm supposed to be uploading this week. If I upload mine before you, we're gonna have a problem. It's not gonna be on my main channel. It's gonna be on the gaming channel. It's something I've been talking about, and I finally, you know, need to get back on it because I am basically done. I just need to edit one part of it, and then I'm done. I'm just waiting on Blaine to prove it right now. So I'm gonna go download it and post it right now. Kidding. He said he can't till 9. Perfect. I've got time. I do have the best taste of everyone you know. Okay, sure. Anyway, we're back. We're in the Bobbly's embassy. Wait. Technically, it's done. I honestly just need to write the description for it. And I need to download it after I edit this one part. Honestly, it probably could be done tonight. So, might want to get on that. How long is the video? I don't think mine's going to take that long to upload if I'm being for real. It's a challenge. Now it's a challenge. It's okay. I don't have that much long for stream. Just two dudes just staring at each other. All right. It appears that Mr. Cochin's body has been taken for an autopsy. The white outline is all that is left to tell the tale of his murder. Mine is 16 minutes, but I don't render until my proof is done. Granted, mine is like 3 minutes long, so, but I also haven't uploaded in over a year on that channel. So, let's go. Get going. The white outline is all that's left to tell the tale of his murder. It appears that this area was heavily damaged by the fire. Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started on examining everything. I guess the embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh? Well, what did you imagine them to look like? I thought that the ball would look like a flower and the receiver would be a butterfly. That way it would look like the butterfly receiver was sucking the nectar from the flower base. If any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabasta, don't you think? Oh, then maybe the phone I envisioned would have been from when they were Cadopia. There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place. You know what you lack, Mr. Edgeworth? Curiosity and an imagination. She's so real for that. There's only one book left standing here, Treasures of the World. Wait, what? Let me see that. Uh-huh, I see. The most important part was blackened by the fire. What cruel fate. Why? Looks like the map of where the treasures are located had been burnt. There's a bottle of Bobbly's ink on Mr. Cochin's desk. It looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside. The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink. Hey, Mr. Pelennial, it looks like your precious Bobbly's ink was all right after all. What? That's odd.
Hold it!
Ambassador, what do you mean by that? Well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating on that sentiment for me, please? Okay, we're not gonna elaborate. Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask you your movements before the fire broke out. Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about? Which one? There was more than one tonight? Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Bobbly's embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was. Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jam and Ninja show. Oh, well, the first occurred at the start of the Jam and Ninja show. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal. Then the fire after the Jam and Ninja show was the second one of the night? Exactly. So the fire I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. There's another fucking fire? So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire? The second fire was contained on this floor, the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floor above it that caused it. That's, how should I put this? A very bad stroke of luck. My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here. And Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye. I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Palinio. Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again? We were discussing your actions and whereabouts for today were. We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Cochin's actions and whereabouts were as well. Yes, very well. Let's see. I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First, I woke up and then brushed my teeth. After that, I had a roll for breakfast. Fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, you'd like a condensed version. All right, I can do that for you. Let's talk about the ink first. I am curious about it. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cochin's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all. The fire was green? What was the cause? Well, wood crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern. And Bobbly's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know. I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught on fire. So that's why I was surprised to find that there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery. What exactly was it that caught on fire in here? I don't even think I have the evidence for that. So what did Mr. Cochin and you do this morning? Well, originally we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja, but Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were in here tidying up his office. You helped clean Mr. Cochin's office. Why were you not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Which is why both the Primito statue and the Bobbly's knife set are down here. I see. Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files that we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace. I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh? About that, I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here and to get angry at me. An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of the secretary's anger. Oh, he was very good at being mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me. I spilled some Bobbly's ink on the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. And he got mad at me, saying that I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. That's about it for what we did this morning, just some cleaning. Don't tell me you had no other work to do, being an ambassador and all. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the theatrum Natalis, and we had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. So they were together till the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, after I straightened myself up for a bit, I returned to the theater because I was to take part in the photo op on stage in the end of the show. There was a commemorative photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jamma Ninja. Seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got back to my office, that was when the first fire broke out, and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. So you didn't see Mr. Cochin again until after the start of the Steel Samurai. You didn't see Mr. Cochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show. Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in an eternal sleep. I see. Ambassador Palenio, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there is anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, all right? Okay. It's probably not connected, but that's what I thought. I was like, that does not make any sense, but who knows? Okay, what else? Looks like the very comfortable chair. Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it? No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times. But, wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes. That's because I'm a prosecutor and it's part of my job to examine things. And my job is to be a great thief. Which is exactly why you are not allowed to touch anything. Probably for the best, Kay. It would appear that this desk also fell victim to the fire. But it doesn't look too damaged. Oh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit. I suppose we really should take a look. It's a rather unusual shape for a notepad. So... Seems that the contents of this drawer survived the fire rather well. Now that's a sturdy desk. I guess that's the value of solid wood construction. Let's see if there's anything useful left in here, Mr. Edgeworth. There is not. It looks like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them. A ball sure gives away a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should create one of my own. I could call it the Great Thief Coupon. And what kind of discount would it net you? The 5-finger kind. What else? And I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bearer. Things such as the truth. What else would I steal? What I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupons right about now. Manny Cochin. His name is written here on this nameplate. Why would you put a nameplate with your name on it on your own office? I suppose it's to inform people in case they walked into the wrong room by mistake. Do you think it's maybe because it's also there to remind you of your own name if you forget? Well, either way, it's never a bad thing to have a nameplate on one's desk. Yes! Eureka! The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found. I would love if this would work. Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley. Ah, yes, that notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see. Yes, I do. You seem to be quite passionate about it. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Ambassador Pelenio, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting. I see, in that case. Did you figure something out? The note we found in Alabast. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damask II. Damask II? Then this note... Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for Damask II to steal the Primrose statue. What? Manny tried to steal Alabast's Primrose statue? We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were written by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run an analysis. I can't believe that Manny would even think about doing something like this. Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just a personal speculation. Anything you can tell me would be of great help, Ambassador. I'm gonna go back over there again. I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired Damask II. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as a part of today's event. But because of the Yatsuratsu and the fire here, that got canceled, didn't it? I'm actually relieved the rest of the event has been canceled. For you see, Babal's statue, well, it's just a replica. And did Mr. Cochin know that about Babal's Primrose statue? Of course he knew. That's why he was the only person I could consult with. We'd have to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. As to be expected, I was very nervous today, as this would impact our country's authority. Yes, I understand. Explains all the damn coupons. When I told Manny my concerns, he said, "Let me handle it. It'll be all right. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Cadopia." At the time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious. Mr. Cochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that to ensure that you were the next Cadopian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was or will be. I don't have an answer yet as to why he was trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond just simple kindness. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information I requested? Yep, I got it all right here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's just for you, after all. What is all this, Gummy? It's all the information on this room that I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Good work, Detective. I was nothing, sir. I'm just an expert at getting people to talk. Wow. You two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad. What do you mean? As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. That was really fucking sweet. Well, don't you worry, I'm gonna find my own wonderful partner someday. When I do, I'm going to become a good Yatagarasu just like my father, right?
Hold it.
Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, okay? However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust. You bet. So what now, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Yes? That gadget. Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call your secret weapon? Oh, you mean Little Thief. You're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
Hold it.
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. That's not what I wanted to do. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered for the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire. I did not know I could scroll. That's great. You got it. All right, here we go. Dark skies of evening when no other bird dares to take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. I love Kay so much. Okay. Seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentioned have changed. It's possible that we might find the escape route the person Kay saw used as well. Oh, what is this? Is it some sort of light show I was not told about? Is this the power of the true... This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted. Really? That is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. I believe it's about time we returned to our investigation. Okay, well, I'm very interested in the shit that's on the ground. Detective, you took part in the initial Babal investigation, correct? Yep, sure did. I also helped put out both fires, sir. That first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First I tried to use the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea because it was in use. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I might have been burnt to a crisp. Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff that in the case of a fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh? Maybe someone wrote it in a fit of panic. Detective, did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Babalese embassy at all? I didn't personally. And the other staff members told me that they never got a good look at the person either, sir. I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagarasu was spotted in Alabas. That's also when the suspicious person was spotted in Babal, which caused some panic. So no one was able to get a good look at this Yatagarasu that entered Babal. Yeah, all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. That's not enough to make a positive ID, you know? Still, it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more. A person in a long coat. Sounds like the exact same person I saw. The Yatagarasu appeared in Alabas was proven to be just fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu appeared in Babal is also suspect. You can't be serious! Not when we're this close to capturing the fake. I mean, Callisto, you. Excuse me. So the Yatagarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Kochin, then disappeared. Okay, I'm trying to get more comfortable. I've been sitting all day, because I was sitting at work and my legs are a bit tired. By the way, Detective, did you not chase after the Yatsugaratsu? I did, but, well, the embassy is huge, sir. I got separated from the other staff members I was with and was lost for a while there. You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective? I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir. But you know, it was thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to Kay's rescue. Oh, is that a fact? Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around the 3rd floor hallway, sir. When I heard a scream, I headed towards it right away. Oh, that's probably from when I found Mr. Cochin's body. Yeah, I thought it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could. And it was thanks to Gummy that Miss Sheena wasn't able to take me away. He covered for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I see. So he can be useful once in a blue moon. Leave my man alone. Leave him alone. We love Gumshoe. He's an essential part to this goddamn crew. Still, it's too bad that Agent Sheena got here before I did. I wonder where Agent Sheena was before you found her here. Well, just before I got to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door. Agent Sheena mentioned something about chasing the Yatsugaratsu herself earlier. Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. Then during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatsugaratsu. She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her. Why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir? I'm starting to think Sheena may be involved in this murder more than we think she is. Never mind. Do you see the vision, though? She was in the next room. I have to go pee real quick. I will be right back, because I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm starting to not feel well, so I'm really hoping this ends soon. Not that I'm hating this, I'm just feeling ick. Okay, where are we at? It's the charred remains of the fallen ceiling fan. Oh, I've seen a few of these before. They spin around and around and they play music. I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies. Yes, that's it. But they're nothing alike. They're totally alike. They spin those babies around like a record. I see. I guess I can see how you might think that. So by this time, the Primito statue had already been swapped, right? They must have been, as this one is covered in soot. What lousy timing. And just for as the two countries were going to become friends again, too. It would have been better had it been stolen, oh my god. It would have been better if I had stolen it for it to then get caught up in that fire. Kay, I think I understand your sentiment. However, if you were to engage in theft, I can't look the other way, right? Oh, Kay says that. If you could please stop stealing my lines. Why does it keep saying I have something to look at here? These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Polinio saw. With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in. Okay, by the time you came into this room, had the fire already been put out? Yeah, the fire had died out or something by that time. And this fire is here only... Dude, what? You got zoomies? Is that what this is? Butthead. And this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the 3rd floor, until the Yatsugiratsu appeared and caused a stir in Babal, I suppose. I guess Mr. Polinio was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh? Yes, you could put it that way, and since you were the first to discover the body, we could assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one else other than the person you were chasing, of course. I knew it! That person I saw was just definitely up to no good. Starting to piece some things together, at least in my head. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Cochin's killer. It is very likely to be the case. After all, that person that came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here. Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in. But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames? Well, whatever it is that person burned, it was a rather sizable fire. And since the fire is green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you can get what I mean. Yes, I do believe that you are thinking exactly why... that what you are thinking is exactly why these flames are green. Each fire-related piece of evidence burns the same colors as green flames.
Take that!
The silhouette lantern. Its green flame comes from the white crystal oil it's burning. Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off. I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by the white crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there is only one other thing that made from white crystal oil. Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Polinio was mistaken about, right? Yes, precisely, as we found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose. I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is the thing made from white crystal oil that Ambassador Polinio was mistaken about.
Take that!
Bubbly's ink is made from white crystal oil. Oh, so it should burn the same color as the flames in the lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Bubbly's ink. because we found the ink Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right? Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames. Yes? Are you done? Oh, crazy curbs. Just wait for it. There we go. He's so goofy. Oh yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth. It would appear that I finally found it, the smuggling ring's real goal. Made of Bubbly's ink, this is the source of the green flames. The money!
Take that!
What would consume that great of a volume of ink? What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhengfa. You're kidding! You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills? I am. I believe you could go as far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Why, yes. And I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well. Yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for your few countries, haven't we? It's my duty to search out all who has shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crime. Yes. Yes. No. Love you. Curbs is just chilling right now. Look at him. It's like a bird. Yeah. For they're the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Lit. Okay, oh. I noticed the grandfather clock is also now moved. This grandfather clock, it was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to the staff members, the clock was flush. The clock was flush. What kind of fucking phrase is that? According to the staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir. Which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire. Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming. Excuse me. Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot of every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged its internal mechanisms or something. Ambassador Pelennial, may we take a look inside that clock? Sure, go right on ahead. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the insides of this clock. Yes, sir, I'm on it. Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir. It looks like a length of wire. This is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was a long length of wire doing inside this clock in the first place? Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? Sounds like it wasn't Mr. Pelenio that had put the wire in there. Perhaps it was Mr. Cochin's killer who did. Examined everything in his office, but there's still one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Pelenio about it. Ambassador Pelenio, there is something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? About this office, it appears to be very similar to the Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and position of the grandfather clock. That's right, you've paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy. Our two embassies actually used to be one. Yes, I know, even the pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same, as my room is currently under renovation. We worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. You mean for your handshake photo op with the Jamma Ninja? Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if not taken in the ambassador's office, right? Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabast. I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots. Connect what dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. I think I got exactly what I needed. Let's go. The Alabastian and bubbly sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, then this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway. The secret passageway? In Alabast, the fireplace turned out to be a revolving back wall. A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of a ninja house. Oh, there was a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir? What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this. Agreed, and my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace. Now we're getting somewhere. Sheena, I'm coming for your ass. Looks like just another fireplace though, doesn't it? And how do you turn it on again? In Alabast, I had to push the X that was on the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see the X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it. Ah, you scared me, sir. There is something about this fireplace that lies in the contradiction to the facts. Huh? Well, we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right? We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? All I see inside this fireplace is starter wood. Huh? That's odd. Doesn't match up with what Mr. Pelenio said earlier. What is the meaning of this contradiction? Ambassador Pelenio, you said that you burned some old files in the fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually. And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right. But why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry, I admit I'm a bit intimidating when I'm serious, in any case. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. A rat. Welcome back. We are on the 5th case. We're like right in the middle. Take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it. Turn about a blaze, yes. I'm seeing where it's getting its name from. Where did the ashes go? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't really think that Ambassador Polenio is lying, do you? No, there's no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that's causing the contradiction. Hey, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me. I'm unsure if you're halfway in, you might be. I know I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle part. I just don't know if I'm exactly halfway. If I get to another middle part, and that's the last middle part, then I'm halfway. I'll add the ashes from the burnt files, and... Sounds like we're pretty much figured everything out now, huh? Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us. Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right? Well, I don't know what that means. What do you mean, well? What do you mean, well? Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know. There's really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. I'd be so for real, I don't. The last part could always be very short or very long. I'm assuming they mean this part. I don't think this is right. Never mind. I don't know why I ever say shit like that. I thought there was a trapdoor underneath. That's what I kind of was, like, insinuating before, because it looked like there was something weird in the fireplace, but I'm fearing I now know what that might be. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple. It's not because someone cleaned them up, right? No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Polenio said that he spilled some Bubbly's ink while he was burning the files. And yet there is not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere. Well then, I don't know what happened. Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. And by using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved to the neighboring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Guys, we're getting very close to who I think the killer of Mini-Cochin is. And I am pretty much certain at this point it's Sheena. Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there? Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. Guys, it's right there. It's right there, dude. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route. I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. I digress. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape to the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh, it was that person, sir. Yes, detective. Agent Sheena. I love logic. It's so stupid, but I love the mechanic. I love it a lot. I actually really love it. I also just really love Kay. And her little... What is it? Little thief? It's so cute. It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena was the killer, isn't it? Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight through this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it would only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet. However, I know she is hiding something from us. Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself? No, not yet. There's still something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. I have a 2-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damask 2's note. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No, next decade. Of course now. We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we? Come on, Gummy, you can do it. I love... No, next decade. Right now, dumbass. All right, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go. Through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective. Wow, the wall on this fireplace really did turn. Oh, there's a coupon. There's a coupon. That's so neat. Now I want to try going through there too. There really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea. It would appear that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Bobbly's ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall. Okay, here I go, sir. Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. Huh? But there's all that ash and stuff. And your point is? Now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Yes, sir. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right? No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve, such as the Yatsugatsu's whereabouts and the other smuggling ring members. The 2 weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies. I'm starting to think she isn't. Mr. Edgeworth. A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted. What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads. Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Miss K? If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that. Then all you'd have to do is show off your fancy-schmancy logical deductions. Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that? Yes. Maybe a little bit. Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused like a laser on what only seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us. Okay. That's the sort of thing I say to myself. When I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know. That is something I hope practice doesn't make perfect for your sake. Yay, looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again. I love Kay. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sir. Yes, I can see that. Good work, Detective. Looks like you used the fireplace as a door, sir. Are you alright, Gummy? I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all. Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem is practically turned black. Yes, quite a bit of the unburned ink got onto it, sir. I see. Thank you, Detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh no, sir, I can never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I could get it cleaned, but, you know. I see. Very well then, as you wish. So because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right? Yes, but that is not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact. And that is... it will have to explain it to you later. Right now we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. Gone. The handwriting analysis on Mr. Coach's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait in the Theatrum Naturalis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena. To be continued. Honestly, I'm kind of glad it's over. My chest was starting to hurt. Oh, we're still in the middle. Theatrum Naturalis? Did I say that right? My chest is starting to hurt from all the yapping. Anyway. start the song over because I like this song. It's just I actually forgot it's from the game. What? It's the Secret Politics channel and an Ace... Really? I'm not a part of the Ace Attorney Discord server. Loki, I definitely should. Loki, should I wait until after I'm done with all the games to do it? Maybe. I mean, I kind of have a general idea. It's very well separated. Okay, Slay. It was not the right one, I don't think. It should be a partnered server. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Oh, I think I found it. I think I found it. No, I did. I love that the Magatama is pride themed. That's actually very cute. I will look through that later. I'm not gonna do that right now. Anywho. It's crazy. Very crazy. Forgot what I was gonna say. Tomorrow, we're gonna go back to Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix. And then, next Tuesday is going to be more Ace Attorney. I have a feeling we're probably gonna have a few more streams left. I'm not entirely sure for Ace Attorney before we go on to the second one. What else was I going to say? I lost my whole train of thought. I actually forgot what I was gonna say. I love Love in Deep Space. This is the Love in Deep Space soundtrack, so. But yeah, I think we only probably will have a few left in this game, and then we'll probably be on the next game, probably within the next month, I want to say. I'm very excited. So, I don't know. That's about all I got. I'm enjoying this case. Sheena is fucked because I got her ass. Agent Lang is probably going to be very upset. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how this kind of wraps up. Game recommendation, Dead by Daylight. We play that often on here, so I don't want to hear it. But yeah, I don't know if I'm wondering. I doubt it big time that this game will probably make me cry, like the other one, like the other ones, because the finale of Trials and Tribulations made me cry. I really don't think this game will make me cry. However, I've been proven wrong before. I think that's about it. So I'll see y'all tomorrow at about 6:30. I think I put 6:30 down for insert phobic slur here. Lacey. I cry a lot. It's very true. Lacey wants me to be fearful, apparently. Whatever that means. Anywho, I'm leaving. I hate the milks. Nobody gets the meme. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets it. Nobody understands that meme. I'm not going to explain it. I promise it's not actually hateful. I promise it's just an inside joke. Anyway, I'm leaving before Lacey starts spewing about how she hates milk. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I get it. All right, bye, stream. Bye, stream. Bye, stream. Bye, stream. Bye, stream. Everyone say bye, stream. I'm waiting for Blaine to just... It's hateful and she's homophobic. Don't lie. Bye, stream.